Wow, you guys, so it just keeps getting better and better. The deeper that I delve into these oracle decks and cards and messages, the readings start becoming more and more clear, more concise, and the messages are just coming through very clearly. I'm also being drawn to some very amazing cards that really are speaking to me right now. So for this, I just drew cards fluidly. I called upon Metatron and I set intentions of truly calling on, and I also called upon Anpu, the beautiful Anubis deity who traverses the underworld and leads the deceased back home to source. So I called upon him. I called upon my ancestral guardians, my grandmothers who transitioned. I called upon Osinachi, my unborn daughter. I called upon so many people. My transition cousin Adam, who I lost, and his death anniversary is coming up, and he was just one of the most beautiful souls, if not the most beautiful soul I've ever encountered, and I miss him so much. And I called upon him, and I just called upon these beautiful souls, and I feel like they really came through in this reading, you guys. I'm so excited to share it with you. Okay, so I'm going to start with the top of the deck, and this card is going to set the tone for the overall reading. So we have Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. This is incredible, you guys, and I'm really loving this message and how it's just highlighting how everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So we have to be gentle, not only with ourselves, but with others. You know, we never know what somebody may be going through. A lot of people, they wear false masks and they're not being their authentic selves. They cover up the deepest and innermost aspects of themselves, the aspects of themselves that they may not be proud of, or they may be struggling with, or just, you know, dealing with a lot of grief and pain and heartache. So it's really important that we honor other people's paths, as well as the challenges that they may be going through at this time, you know, no matter what it is. Really inviting, this is about being non-judgmental, you guys, and inviting more love and light into your life. This is about relinquishing judgment of other people, of situations, of self, you know, and just allowing things to naturally unfold, allowing people to work through their issues on their own terms without force, because the ego sometimes likes to force things. But when we allow people to truly flow and harmonize their own energies and work through things on their own, sometimes this is like the greatest gift we can provide them with. Oftentimes, you know, there's empathetic individuals who want to come to people's rescue or aid them, but they may be overstepping their boundaries. So having that clarity, that insight, and that intuition of knowing when to just step back and allow somebody to kind of just unfold and heal on their own terms, this is truly imperative at this time. And because this is at the top of the deck, this is going to set the tone for the rest of this reading. So I'm going to place it right here. Okay, so the next card that we got is Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And look at the beautiful symbolism on this card. Oh my goodness. I just see the sacral chakra and the Manipura chakra really coming through. And this beautiful flower blossoming. And yet we might look at denial as like a low vibrational energy, but in this sense it's really not, because this is us acknowledging our own internal fears and replacing it with the insight of awareness. Like, that has to be one of the most powerful things we can do, is to no longer be in denial and to really be truthful and honest with ourselves about situations, about people, about our emotions. This has to do with getting in touch with who we are. This has to do with embracing the truth of a matter and truly honing into whatever it is that, whether it's conflict or some type of disturbance or disruption. This has to do with just really stepping into the truth of the matter and seeing things for what they truly are and being truthful. Once again, here's that theme of authenticity and truth coming through, you guys. And look at that center of the flower. I mean, this represents perfect symmetry and balance and harmony. And this is really a beautiful card. And thank you so much for the message, Spirit. Wow, look at the next card, love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Tell me this is not absolutely stunning. Like when we hone in on this symbol, I mean, look at this flower, look at the center. It looks like a luminescent full moon that's just radiating at its brightest and most powerful and optimal octave. I mean, this is full illumination, and that is what love truly represents. I mean, this is us committing ourselves to the practice of seeing the good in all things, okay? So situations that we may not feel, our ego may judge as being stifling or negative or not ideal, disregarding and totally discarding all of those things and throwing them out the window and noting that there is good in all life, all situations, all scenarios, all paths, all experiences, and truly embracing it. This is powerful, you guys. This is unconditional love. This is healing. This is light. This is just pure heart chakra energy. And this really empowers us to shift our perception as well. This is a very healing card. And I like to see that purple coming through, yes. Not only is that indicative of the third eye, which is so important, this is seeing the truth of things and just really breaking free from the veils of illusion. But the color purple and violet in general also represents cutting cords with things, people, places, ideas, dogmas, beliefs, practices, habits that no longer serve us. And I love seeing all that red root chakra energy come through as well. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this beautiful card and message. Wow, look at all this sacral chakra orange energy. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Wow. What a powerful message. Like, oftentimes we get so frustrated when we lose something or when we feel we destroy, something has been destroyed or taken away from us, And for some reason, because I set the intention of really divine unions, twin flames, sacred partnerships for this reading, this grief card couldn't be more significant right now. I know there's a lot of people who have felt that they lost their loved ones, but I want to let you know, just like my cousin that transitioned back in 2014, he died at the age of 40 from cancer. I understand now that there's no such thing as death. Death is an illusion. All there is a transference of energy, This vessel is temporary. Our soul, that is our true authentic self. That is who we are. It is not this exterior vessel that we're carrying around and identifying with here in the third dimension in the physical realm. So being able to dissolve grief at this time for those who have transitioned and truly honoring their spirit is going to be of the utmost importance, knowing that they're always with us. And by understanding that we may have lost this person, or that there's a perception that we lost this person or thing or whatever it may be, we're now shifting that energy into appreciating them more, honoring them more. So no longer being sad or depressed for this person no longer being here in the physical form, but really learning to honor and celebrate their life. That is going to be truly important, stepping in. And wow, look at this depiction. These images are powerful, you guys. This is why I love sacred symbolism. I mean, it speaks to you in ways that words simply cannot. I mean, this is fluid communication, divine communication. This is God's speech, the Medjugorje. This is why they use symbols to communicate. Thank you so much for that message. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Wow, this is so true. Oh my goodness. In this deep purple hue, this is giving me crown chakra vibes, and the image is really giving me a Sri Yantra vibe, which represents pure abundance and prosperity, and just living in the fullness of life, you know, knowing that we're never at a lack for anything and that everything is always in perfect alignment. And it says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Yes, we can. However, discipline is definitely needed. Too often, sometimes we get ahead of ourselves and things can get out of control, and that's when we have to pull back and just start to limit ourselves, go within more, channel our energy in a more grounded and structured way that sets solid foundations. And this is really giving me that Master Builder 22 number and that numerology 4 number of setting strong, stable foundations. And we do this through enabling discipline in our life and really calling upon it. Wow, thank you, Spirit, for that message, and thank you, Source, for always being present, eternally present with us no matter what. Oh my, the abundance card again is coming through. Okay, not only did this card call out to me in the other reading when I just saw it at the bottom of the deck sitting in the box, but like here it is being pulled in the reading again. I mean, we'll pull abundance 3 times. Like, how synchronistic is that, you guys? Okay, it says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. Yes, abundance is really coming through for us, feeling that fullness, that 10 of Cups energy, that joy, that 10 of Pentacles, knowing that we have everything that we need. It's right at our fingertips. And we can call forth this abundance at any moment. We just have to really walk into it and step into it fully and release that fear-based, lack-based consciousness from the old 3D realm. You see, now we're stepping into quantum leaping and creating new timelines and really stepping into our sacred power. So we are able to call forth on these things with ease, and we actually have already obtained them. Like, we're living in abundance right now as we speak. Thank you, Spirit, for showing this card to us once again and for it coming through. That just really solidifies and signifies that we are definitely on the course of truly elevating and stepping up our abundance in terms of being a collective, and that is something that we all deserve. So long as we continue to put in that work and get real and authentic with ourselves. Acceptance. Okay, wow, this is that crown chakra energy coming through again. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Oh my goodness, yes. This has to be one of the most powerful messages of the entire reading, you guys. So often we feel powerless, like, you know, and we have to remember that there's only one thing that we're in control of, and that is our own actions and the steps that we take today in the here and now. Like, literally, that is the only thing that we are in control over. We are not in control of anything outside of ourselves. So the more we dwell on those kind of externalities, the more we get frustrated from not being able to do anything about certain situations, the more those situations will continue to just be our demise. we have to really accept this fully, the fact that things that we don't have power over, we have to just accept it for what it is. Yeah, yes, it may not be pleasant, it may not be comfortable, but what are you gonna do? Getting upset and frustrated, that's not gonna help the situation. So just let it go, release it. We learn these lessons for a reason. Our divine higher power is in control, okay? We are not in control. And there are things that Spirit and Source knows, whether you want to call it God, Allah, Jah, the universe, Goddess, whatever you subscribe to, your higher power is in control. We, in this third dimensional physical realm, we only have control over our actions in the here and now, the choices that we make, the steps that we take, okay? So being able to relinquish that frustration and being able to fully accept the things that are outside of our control, that we can't change, this is really important, you know? And there's a lot of things that we can change. Just by changing our internal landscape, we're able to reflect that in our external landscape. So practicing subconscious reprogramming, doing meditation, speaking certain affirmations and mantras, all of these things are going to help to breed more change, like positive change into our lives. But we really have to make a conscious effort not to allow those frustrations to step in. When there is something that's going on, you know, in our life that we don't have control over. For instance, right now, you know, I'm pregnant, I'm with a child, and my fiance and child's father is thousands upon thousands of miles away from me overseas, you know, in the foreign country of Cyprus. And I can only really communicate with him through video chat, text messaging, calls, and through the astral plane, you know. But I know that we are one, you know, we are one soul embodying two separate vessels, and that brings me peace. I've learned to be at peace with that because I know I can't change that right now. He doesn't have a visa to come to the States, and I'm not able to travel at this stage of my pregnancy, nor would I even want to. So I have fully accepted that ability that I cannot be with him in physical proximity at this time. And that for whatever reason, that is meant to be at this time. And nothing's going to change the way that I feel about him, though. The fact that we're at a distance and in separation, that doesn't change the fact that I love him unconditionally. That doesn't change the fact that when I'm with him in the physical, that I feel like this is home. That changes nothing. And I'm fully able to accept that fact, even though it frustrated me in the beginning. And once I learned to do that, it truly lifted a burden and released a heavy burden and cloud from my auric field, and I felt lighter, and I feel amazing right now at this juncture in my life. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. Okay, next card, blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay, here we go with that acceptance card again. Or acceptance theme, I should say. So this is saying accepting the responsibility for our own well-being. You know, too often we want to blame others for why we're not well, why we're not in good health, why we're not happy, why we're not feeling as energetic as we should be, why we're not as successful, stable, or grounded as we should be. Why this, why that, why that. We want to place blame, you know, on our parents, on our children, on our circumstances. But this card is basically saying that we have to accept responsibility for all of our creations, whether it be our well-being or whether it be something other than our well-being, like our disturbances. Taking accountability is extremely imperative at this time, you guys. We cannot blame others for any of our downfalls, nor can we blame anybody or accredit anybody for our successes. All of these things stem from within now. There are things, situations, and people that may contribute to our successes and our downfalls, but essentially we can't point the finger at them. We are fully responsible, and when we take full accountability for whatever it is that we are manifesting in our life, or things that are materializing within our life, that is a state of like pure empowerment. That is probably one of the most powerful things that we can actually obtain and accomplish in this lifetime. This is a very powerful card, and it's no coincidence that it's radiating that golden yellow Manipura solar plexus energy in colors, okay? Remember, we're learning how to read symbols, we're learning how to read colors, and we're learning how to really channel these messages intuitively. I told you guys in my first upload that I want, my goal is for that my students, my followers, my subscribers, whoever, it doesn't matter who you are, I want you all to be empowered to become your own gurus, your own healers, your own masters, your own guides, your own channelers, your own whatever. Everything and anything that you need at this time is already within you. It's already there. You just have to call upon it. That's it. Next card, growth. Wow, solar plexus coming through again. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Yes. Beautiful card. Oh my gosh. Growth and expansion. You see, guys? When we make a conscious and concerted effort and decision and choice to expand our awareness and our consciousness, we are truly alchemizing all of the matter, all of the stagnant energy, all of the still outdated and antiquated beliefs and dogmas of the world, all of the lies, and we're able to breed and create and birth new ideas, new concepts, new theories. So many powerful things come from expansion, okay? So we're now walking into a place of 5D consciousness. This has to do with us really getting in touch with these higher states of consciousness, no longer dwelling in that 3D realm and staying stuck and limited to these old antiquated beliefs that don't serve us, okay? They're too rigid. We have to embrace the change that is upon us. We're living in 2021. That's the number 5 in numerology. This is the life and the year of change. And great change is upon us at this present moment. The more we resist it, the more disturbances and issues we're going to run into, okay? And I really want you guys to be at peace and at ease, and to be really fully embracing your Empress energy and your Emperor energy. That energy is one of complete calmness, being collected, being just at peace, and like knowing that no matter what happens, no matter what transpires, we're always good. Next card, fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yes, there's that love theme coming through again. Lately I've been really learning to love without condition, and to accept without expectation when it comes to others and externalities, and to really release any type of judgment within me, whether it be of self or others and situations, because all of those things are based in fear, are grounded in fear, okay? And there's nothing to fear. Nothing on this realm can ever harm us, you guys. This is just a training ground. That's all that this earth plane is. We're here to learn, and we're here to grow. And we come here by choice. We choose to come here, okay? I want you all to know that, and I want you to know that nothing can harm you here. You are completely protected at all times, okay? So go ahead and relinquish that fear. Step out of that fear-based consciousness and really step into that love vibration, okay? Harness the energy of that Leo season and continue to expand your heart chakra. Reclaim your power and really let that Hati guide you. Remember, our ancestors said that's the seat of the soul. That is the higher supreme intelligence and the true mind. So it's very important that we relinquish that fear and step into that love vibration to activate it completely and fully. I also pulled this bonus card. I was just being called to pull it out, and I really love it. It says service. I feel good when I can help others. Yes, and I like how it says I feel good when I can help others, not when I help others. Because so often, some people have this urge to rescue others or help others because they may be dealing with some of their own internal issues. So they feel a sense of empowerment by helping others, but they may not really be helping others. So I love how this card says, I feel good when I can help others. This is an authentic form of service, okay? Not the blind leading the blind, not these fake and false gurus out here on social media and YouTube blindly leading people into further states of confusion. No, this has to do with true, authentic humanitarianism, environmentalism, caring for the animals, for the planet, for each other, for ourselves. This has to be with you taking care of yourself first, okay? And that's exactly why this yellow Manipura energy is coming through again, okay? Because this has to do with being empowered yourself before you even remotely try to step out there and give somebody else advice or tell them what to do. That is fraudulent energy, and we're not doing that anymore, you guys. We're stepping out of that fake, fraudulent energy, and we're stepping into authenticity fully, okay? Beautiful. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Let's just look at this again. Judgment. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Bottom of the deck, this is that shadowy, unconscious, subconscious energy floating around. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yes. Resolving that fear, letting it go once and for all. The bonus card, service. I feel good when I can help others. Yes, being authentic, that we are actually in a position and the appropriate condition to lead, guide, and truly aid others. Because if not, that is fraudulent energy, that is disingenuous, and that is not something that our ancestors, the angels, or the ascended masters can get with or praise us for, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit, for this beautiful message. And thank you to the creator of this deck, The Soul's Journey Lesson Cards by James Van Praagh. Wow. #1 New York Times bestselling author. I can believe it. This is a monumental deck indeed. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clean out these energies. I think that this close of the Lionsgate portal has actually ended because it looks like it is now, 12:23, it's been ended. But just know that the energy is going to continue to circulate and linger, and that you can still take advantage of it no matter where the stars are, where Sirius is or the sun is at in the sky at this present time. know that these resources, these renewable resources that I speak upon, they're always available to you, you guys, at all times. So never feel like you can't reach them or access them, okay? We're one with the celestials. The celestials are within us, as above, so below, as within, so without. Ashe, namaste. Please be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can be aware of new videos when I go live or post. Please like, share, and comment on my videos, and feel free to check the description below for more information. I thank you. Much love, light, and peace.